Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this week. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all around the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. And we have a bunch of callers on hold, so it'll be fun to see what their questions are. A little bit of an update from Sweet Home, Alabama. Some of you may have seen, I posted on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram, that my husband Tim has been in the hospital this week. I got him home last night, and he had a wicked case of pneumonia, you guys. He was at a trade show last week at a big convention with thousands of people and got home, I guess it was Friday, started feeling punky Saturday. I suggested we go to the doctor on Sunday. He didn't want to go. By Monday, he was having trouble breathing. So I took him to the emergency room. We have a freestanding emergency room that's literally 5 minutes from our house. It's great. And they worked on him, and they said, we really need to admit you. So Monday night late, they took him by ambulance to a local hospital. And that was really disconcerting, to say the least, because I was following him in my car, and he was sitting up, and the lights were on in the squad. And so he was waving at me a couple of times, and I was flashing my brights at him. And so they admitted him. And so he's doing better. Still, got a ways to go. I think they've given him enough antibiotics for a horse in IVs and all of that. So I appreciate all of you who said a little prayer for him. Please continue to do so. He is on the mend. And, of course, I'm zapping him. And I have to tell you a quick story, too. They took chest x-rays, and at the hospital, the nurse came in, and she said, we don't see any pneumonia, so we don't think you have pneumonia, so we're going to look and see what else is going on. Actually, it was the doctor that did that. And I said in front of her, well, I don't care what the x-rays say. He's got pneumonia. So long story short, they did a CT scan on him. They came back later in the afternoon, about 5 o'clock, and she said, you were right. He does have pneumonia. It showed up on the CT scan. So Tim was laughing. He said, yeah, you should have talked to my wife first. So just wanted you to know. Even when it's my husband, these skills still come in handy. So with that, thank you for all your concern, those of you that sent notes and all of that. And I'll keep you posted on how he's doing. Let's go ahead and go to the phones. And I believe our first caller is Susie. Hi, Susie.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Where are you calling us from?
I'm doing better.
Thanks,
calling from
he
New
is.
I'm awesome. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay, terrific. Well, you got a question for me?
Yes. I had to put down my best girl, my dog.
Oh.
10 days ago, and my best cat a year ago. And I'm just wondering, it was really horrible. It was sudden. Are they okay? Do they have any? I've asked for signs. They've given me signs, but I just want confirmation.
Yeah. What were their names, Susie?
The dog was Gypsy, and the cat was Obadiah. We called Obi.
Okay. And what are the signs they've sent you? I love that.
Well, Gypsy and I would share hard-boiled eggs, and I could not bring myself to boil an egg since she passed. And the other night, I boiled 2 hard-boiled eggs. And I said to my husband, I just can't believe I'm doing this. And The next morning, I brought it with me to work. It fell out of my lunch bag, rolled into my back seat, and in her leash that we got as a puppy, which is still in my car, the hard-boiled egg landed in the middle of her leash.
Oh, how sweet is that? I love that.
It was very sweet.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, wonderful. Well, tell me what kind of dog she was.
She was a mix. She's brindle. She was 80 pounds. Looked like a golden retriever who was dark-colored with long hair.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to connect to you, Susie, in New Jersey. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. And so I'm going to close my eyes and watch a laser beam go from my body here in Birmingham. And it's going to travel up to New Jersey, hook into you. I'm sure Gypsy will be standing right next to you. They always are, whether it's a pet or a deceased loved one. They know we're talking about them. So here comes my laser beam. All right, got you. Yes, she is standing to your right. Her tail is wagging. She's looking up at you. Okay, question for her.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She's with you. She's something about chicken cooking. Have you cooked chicken? And she's saying that the chicken smelled great when you cooked chicken. Did you cook chicken? Okay.
Yep, I boiled chicken for her. Yes.
Okay, so she's talking about that. All right. So, do you have flowers in your yard? Like in a garden or something? Okay. And has some animal dug up some of them?
No.
All right. She's saying that the chipmunks are digging up your flowers. And,
my gosh. They're out front.
Okay. All right.
And my remaining cats are staring at them all day.
Okay. So she's saying if you put mothballs around your flowers in the garden, that it'll keep the chipmunks from digging up your flowers.
Okay.
All right.
I would rather she was back, though.
I know. She's saying she's around you all the time. When you think you hear her, you are. She's saying when you think you see her out of the corner of your eye, have you thought that you caught a glimpse of her just for a nanosecond?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. She's saying you are seeing her. And
my husband, too. Yes.
Yeah. So she's around you all the time. So let's ask her about the egg. I didn't even ask her. She goes, of course. I said, did you see that with that egg? She goes, of course. So, yes, she is just fine. She's just, energy can't be destroyed. It just transforms itself. Remember back in grade school, the old science lesson of water, when you freeze it, turns into an ice cube, and when you heat it, turns into vapor, and then it comes back. It can come back into water like rain.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So energy cannot be destroyed. It just changes shape. And so she's still around you. She's just in spirit form now. She's just energy. Her energy is very fast moving because spirit vibrates very fast because it doesn't have the dense body to slow it down. So she's saying,
yes.
Yeah. She's saying she's always around you. And have you read my book yet, Susie, Angelic Attendance?
No, but I heard you on Dr. Amy Robbins' podcast.
Yeah.
And that's why I called.
Oh, wonderful.
And I want to book you for an appointment.
That would be great. Just go to AskJulieRyan.com and you can do that. By the way, you guys, everybody that's listening, I just found out earlier today that there's some kind of a glitch in the payment thing going from the calendar to PayPal, and the calendar company is on it. My web guy is talking with them. It's not just us. It's a lot. So if you have trouble booking, email me, Julie@AskJulieRyan.com. I'll put something on the website that says that till they can get that fixed. But thanks for mentioning that because it reminded me of it. But in my book, my point is, in my book, and if you go to my site, AskJulieRyan.com, Susie, you'll see the 12 phases of transition graphics in one of the tabs. You'll see that our pet spirits are all with us as we're transitioning, as we're dying. So they're always around us, even when we're dying. So,
And my Obadiah?
Your Obadiah. All right. So she's in and out. She's kind of, okay, that cat's running around. I mean, not like Gypsy's just sitting there. That cat's just kind of ping-ponging all over the place. Yeah, just running around. Yeah, your cat's around you as well. So I hope that helps you feel better. Thanks so much for calling.
It does. Thank you. Thank you.
You bet. Take care. Bye.
You too. All right, bye.
All right, let's go to Michelle next. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Where are you calling us from?
Central Michigan.
Okay, terrific. Got a question for me?
I do. Okay, so I have been with my current company in the same department for just over 8 years, and I had an interview today for a different department, and I wondered if it was in my best interest to accept the position if I get offered it.
Absolutely. I got that.
It is?
Yeah. You'd said 2 words, and I was getting a yes, and then I got absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it a different kind of position? Is it more money? Is it something you think you're more interested in? What's up with that?
It is I'm in the COBRA department now, and it's going to be in the claims department if I get offered. I think the interview went great today, and so I think I'm going to be offered, but I'm a little nervous because I've been in my current department for 8 years, and I didn't know if I would move and not like it or if I would be happier. So,
nothing's forever. Try it. If you hate it, your old department will probably take you back. So I wouldn't worry. I don't think you can lose. Yeah, no, I think you're golden either way. Yeah, good luck. Let us know what happens.
Okay. Do you think there's more growth opportunity in the new department?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I think you do too.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Keep us posted.
Thanks.
Let us know. All right.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
All righty. Let's see who's next. I think it's Terry. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Thank you for getting to me. This is my 3rd time calling, but my first time actually connecting. So I lost my son in February.
Oh.
And my husband, his dad, I have 5 kids, but I have one in spirit, and then their dad passed in 2008. Mm-hmm. And so I have connected with him, it feels like, with my husband and my son. It feels like they've had a hard time connecting, and I just want to make sure that if he's okay, my Christopher, and that if he's with his dad, I just wondered if I could have some sort of confirmation that he is, some sort of something that he okay. And I've gotten some things that I thought were signs in the beginning for the first couple of months, and then all of a sudden it all just quit. So I haven't really seen the coins. I saw coins that were his year of birth and my husband's year of birth, like on the step outside, just there, and birds and butterflies. Mm-hmm. So that's. I just wondered if you could connect with them.
Absolutely. Okay, so where are you calling from? First of all,
South Carolina.
All right.
From Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville. And how old was Christopher when he passed?
23.
Okay. All right. The thing when you were talking about signs and the coins, he's showing me a blue butterfly with black outline. So the inside of the wing is blue. And he's saying when you see a blue butterfly, he's saying to me, remember, I connected to you while you were talking, and he's standing right to your right. But he wants you to know that, remember, it doesn't have to be a real butterfly. It can be a butterfly on a van, on a painting, on a commercial, on a package, on whatever. But it's one of those blue butterflies. I know you've seen them with the black. It's like a black outline around it. I don't know. I don't know enough about them. Okay. So he's saying whenever you see the blue, it's coming from him. He's saying blue was his favorite color. Is that true?
Absolutely. He has beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, and he loved wearing blue to make his eyes even more beautiful, and that's how it became his favorite color.
See, he's like, he had a sense of humor. He's saying, I'm not going to sit there some boring brown butterfly. I said, okay.
So is he with his dad?
He says he's spending more time with his grandfather. Was he close to one of his granddads?
No, he was young when my dad passed, but I always knew he would be, and I felt like my dad was around.
He's with your dad more than his dad. So he's hanging out a lot with his he told me his granddad, and while you were talking, I said, which one? And he said maternal. So he's hanging around your dad.
He said that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. He has seen his dad and can see him whenever he wants. But he's saying, was your dad into, and this is random. Oh, I'm just throwing it out there. I just report what I get. Was your dad into building models of stuff by any chance? If not, he is now.
Well, he was into a lot of things. He was into the giant planes that you had to go to a certain airport to fly, the model planes, my dad, and things like that, and had models because he had a trucking company, so he always had, little models of the trucks and little trucks and things around. Christopher was 4 or 5 when my daddy died. Okay, so but I've always felt like my dad is around.
He is. And he's saying that your dad is really into models. That was the word that he used.
Maybe he means women. I'm kidding.
No. I was picturing model airplanes, model trains, stuff like that.
Yeah,
model stuff. And that he's exploring that with his granddad is what he's saying.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah. So I hope that helps.
Okay.
All right. Have you read my book yet, Angelica Tennant?
I haven't. I want to read your book, and I want to book a session with you. I was impatient, and I didn't book it because you're booked for weeks, maybe months, but it was the end of October, I think.
I think mid-October right now, but go ahead and get it in, and then and check out my book, Terry, because I think you will find it not only informative, but also comforting and heartwarming. And I think it will help explain a lot of what goes on, and I just think it'll be very comforting for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to talking with you. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I will book a session. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see who's next. I believe it's Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hey, Julie. What's going on?
How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that your husband's doing better. And
he is. He's still punky. He was laughing at me because I was watching him go up the stairs last night. I was following him up the stairs. And he said, you really don't have to do that. I said, yeah, I really do, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So, I was watching him and just checking on him and stuff. I mean, I don't want to be hovering, but I also, he's been in the hospital for 3 days. So, and you know how exhausted you are? Have you ever been in the hospital, Marie, and you come home and you're just like, oh, my God. Well, it's like, when you're sick.
Yeah.
Well, when you're sick sometimes, and it just wears you out when you're sitting around. So after lunch today, I got him to go outside for 10 minutes and walk around with me. And I said, we just got to get your strength up, and I want you to get some sunshine. And he rolls his eyes at me, but he does it anyway, so that's good.
Oh, you're an awesome caregiver.
Yeah. Well, you got a question for Earl. Tell everybody where you're calling from. please.
Tabernash, Colorado.
All right. And you got a question for me?
Rockies? Yes, I do. This seems to be a dog hour. I have a 15-year-old Schnoodle, and she's deaf, but just in the last, I'd say, I don't know, more, as the months go on, she's very perky, but there's something off in her. Like she's just kind of, I don't know if she's got doggy dementia going on or what, but just wanted to check in to see if we're meeting her needs or if there's anything we need to do for our little Lily right now as she's in the twilight of her life right now.
Her name's Lily?
Yes, Lily Rose.
Lily
She's
Rose.
Looking right at us.
Lily, I was going to say like Tiger Lily and Peter Pan. Excuse me. Yeah. All right. Lily Rose. Okay, Marie, here we go. Here comes my laser beam from Sweet Home, Alabama, coming out to you. All right, Lily, what's going on? So do you have a question in particular for her, Marie?
Yeah, is her heart, her hearing, or is her mind okay? Is she feeling okay? Is she, I just don't want her to be in any pain. She's looking at me right now. She's very peppy, but it's just, I don't know, I'm just feeling something's off with her. She's eating, she's drinking, but I'd just like to know if what's going on in that mind of hers.
Well, does she like to snuggle up next to you when you're watching TV or just kind of sitting around?
Yeah.
Is snuggle bug? She loves that. She's got her nose out of joint a little bit because she hasn't been able to do it a lot lately. Have you been extra busy or something?
Well, yeah, we've had a lot of extra animals that we've been, that have been dogs sitting.
So that's what you're picking up on. She's saying that the deaf thing is fine because she doesn't have to listen to the other dogs.
Yeah. Are her joints okay?
She said they're a little stiff, but they're working. They seem to be working okay. Yeah. No, I think she's fine. She just needs more TLC from you. She just wants some more attention from you.
Okay, you got it. Okay, cool.
That's it. All right.
Thanks
for calling. You bet.
Yep.
Take care.
Good to talk to you. Yep.
You
Bye.
too. Bye. All right. Let's see who else we have. Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Teresa. Are you there? Get me off mute. Or do you have me on mute? Try mute. Okay. All right. Well, I'll come back to you then. Let's see who's next then. How about Marilyn? Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks.
Good. I am calling for my friend Amber. She has this mysterious illness, and she's been to the doctor literally every couple of months for several years, and they took her gallbladder out last year. It doesn't seem to have done the trick, and so she has given me permission to ask on her behalf. She's actually on the call.
Okay.
And I was just hoping if you could pick up on something.
Sure. Where are you calling from?
I am in Oak Brook, Illinois, and Amber is in Naperville, Illinois.
Okay. I have a brother in Naperville and his family.
Oh, you
Lovely.
do?
Lovely
nice
town, yeah.
Town.
Oak Brook. That's where that big, huge Gigunda shopping mall is, isn't it?
I'm pretty close.
Pretty close. I know. Back in the day, that used to be, kind of a state-of-the-art shopping mall. Probably still is. I've been there in a long time. All right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, Marilyn, I'm connecting to you from you to Amber. Amber, have permission. She's saying yes. Okay, shooting energy from her feet up through the top of her head, coming around to the back. The energy always goes where it's most needed first, Marilyn. And what's showing up first is scar tissue in her head. Does she have
her head?
In her head? Did she have a fall or something that she?
No, not to my knowledge. Maybe when she was a little girl, but nothing in the last 10 years.
Okay. Well, have her make an appointment with me, and we can dissect it and figure out what's going on. The energy always goes where it's most needed first, so I don't know what her symptoms are, but when I see a lot of scar tissue in somebody's head, they've either been in an accident or played sports or had a fall or something, and I like to get that removed because when I am scanning somebody that has dementia or, God forbid, Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or something that's degenerative, I see a lot of scar tissue in the head from brain injury, from concussion. So we remove that. We generate new brain matter with stem cell energy. So have her call me, and then we'll figure out whatever else is going on with her symptoms. But the fact that I'm seeing that,
All right. Thank you so much, Julie. Have a good night.
Thanks for calling. You too.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's see who we got next. I believe it is Brian. Hi, Brian.
I'm here. Hello. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm in South Carolina.
Okay. Terrific. Got a question for me?
Yeah, I was wondering about my father. He passed away back in 2012, and used to get little odd and end signs and things like that, but haven't had anything lately. I'm just wondering if all is well in the spirit world with him and his family.
What were your signs? I love to hear about signs that our loved ones send us. What are some of your signs?
Well, he liked collecting stamps, and I found there's a bunch of stamps I found at a flea market, which was stamps that one of the stamps is a stamp he had been looking for a long time, and coins as well. He's big with the coins, dropping a dime all the time, but that hasn't happened in a while.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
As they say.
What was his name, Brian? What was his first name?
Nigel.
Nigel. Was he British?
Scottish.
Well, I was close. It was still UK. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Same neighborhood.
I'm like patting myself on the back here. I love it. Oh. All right, so what I'm gonna do is connect to you, and then he'll be standing right next to you. They always are, as I mentioned before. They always know we're talking about him. It's like everybody has their own frequency, Brian. It's kind of like a radio channel, how it brings in a frequency of a station that's broadcasting on that frequency. And so all of our spirits have a frequency, whether we're attached to a body or not. And that's how we pull them in. And they just know. They know when we're talking about them. And as I was mentioning earlier, energy can't be destroyed, and that includes our spirit. Our spirits just change form. It's not attached to a body anymore. So, all right, got you in South Carolina, Nigel. All right, standing next to you. All right, was he really into plants, or he's showing me palm branches, like I think South Carolina, the palmetto, your state flag with the palmetto on it. He's showing me palm branches that are moving up and down almost like they're fanning you, kind of like you're a pharaoh and they're fanning you with a palm branch, back in the day.
I got ceiling fans spinning.
You got ceiling fans that look like palm branches?
No, I don't think. No, not exactly. No.
All right. Was he real into palm trees or palmettos, or he's showing me palmettos?
I don't know.
Did he have them in your yard? I mean, they grow wild down there. I know they're everywhere.
Yeah. No, didn't have them.
All right.
I grew up on Long Island though, so I don't live in North Carolina. I grew up on Long Island. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're in South Carolina now, or North Carolina?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's palm trees in South Carolina. That's for sure.
Yeah. Is that where you are? Or you
I'm in South Carolina now. Yeah.
All right. So he's showing me that when you feel like the palm branches are blowing and you're going through it, and it feels like somebody's fanning you with them, it's him.
Very interesting.
I know that's random and that's out there, but it's just what I'm getting. I just report the facts.
That's good.
No fake
Facts
news out of me. It's all facts. So, yeah, really. All right. Let me see. Nigel, anything else you want him to know?
No, we love him, we miss him. That's all.
Yeah. Some about the liquor cabinet. Did he used to lock the liquor cabinet when you were growing up? What about the liquor cabinet?
He locked everything when we were growing up.
All right.
Hey,
he's laughing about locking the liquor cabinet.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
That's him, all right.
He's great. He's around you all the time. You know how to talk to him, Brian?
Oh.
Do you know how to do this? You either think something in your head, or you can say something out loud if you want, and make a statement, ask a question, whatever. The first thing that pops into your head within a second is going to be him responding. If you think about it for more than a couple of seconds, that's going to be your brain talking to you. And the other thing to remember is that spirits are really literal. So you want to be super specific if you're asking for advice or you're asking for information or something like that. Be really specific, and he'll respond. They all do. Everybody has the ability to communicate with spirit. Just say something to him in your head. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. All right, and do it with stuff. Do it with stuff that doesn't matter. Like I always use the example of cookies. Is it in my best interest to eat this chocolate chip cookie or this whatever coconut cookie? It really doesn't matter. No, and you'll get an answer, and then you start playing with it, and the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So he is just fine. He's going to be fanning you with palm branches, and he was laughing about locking the liquor cabinet. So there you go.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Brian. Take care. Bye. Okay, let's see who's next. I believe it's Kristen. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really excited.
Terrific. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Maryland.
Okay, great. You got a question?
So I don't really have a question. I have kind of a story, and I'm going to make it quick. I wrote it down. I sent you an email maybe a month ago, and I just now have the courage to tell you it. So I guess I can begin?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So my very close friend was dying, and I was concerned for her soul. She was in hospice about 50 miles away from me. I started praying for her very deeply. All of a sudden, it's as if my soul was placed in space. All was black, some stars here and there. And I appeared in front of me. It was a beautiful green iris, just like my friend's. The pupil started to open up, and it protruded into a long, beautiful black cord. This cord was alive, and it had a white light under its outer layer. All of a sudden, I was inside of it. It was a gray tunnel. I seen the light at the end. There was movement. I wanted to see what was going on, so I started moving towards the doorway. I was so close, but feared I would die. And then I woke up. So my friend, after I was done praying, my friend, her sister had told me at 11:32 p.m. she had passed away. And I started praying around probably like 11:15. So that happened, and I'm sure you know what it is, and I've heard you kind of speak some things about it. And after this has happened, now I see things when I pray, beautiful things. I've been doing it through like scripture, and I've been seeing angels. I've been seeing maybe like, I guess, spirits when I wake up from a dream. I don't really get too scared. I just kind of pray it away. But I need help. I've been talking to my priest, and he can only tell me so much. And I need your guidance, please.
Well, first of all, what you saw is what we go through. And again, I sound like a record for my book tonight, but get my book, Kristen Angelic Attendance, What Really Happens as We Transition from This Life to the Next. And a lot of this will be described in there, and it will make sense to you. What you saw is what I call the walk to heaven, which is we go through a tunnel. I'm sure you've heard of people that have had near-death experiences, and they come back, and they talk about being in a tunnel and seeing light at the end of the tunnel. And I equate it to what the astronomers – are you on speaker by any chance? Can you get me off speaker?
Yeah,
we're getting back. That'd be great. Please. Thank you. The astronomers like Carl Sagan and those guys, they talk about wormholes in space.
Yes.
And if you've ever seen the movie Contact with Jodie Foster, it's probably 20 years old by now, but watch it on Netflix. And she talks about going through a wormhole. And whoever was the screenwriter on Contact knew about this energy stuff because it's got a lot of stuff.
I see them. Like when I pray at church, I see the little wormholes going to people.
Yeah. So it's just what the wormholes are is they help between different realities. Some people call it different dimensions. And there are lots of schools of thought. Certainly Einstein's theory of relativity is that we have multiple realities all happening at the same time. And back to astronomy, if you think about a lot of the stars that we see in the sky, that light was sent billions of years ago, and it took billions of years to get to Earth so we could see it. So there are multiple realities just in that, if you think about that. So
I see a star when I'm in prayer too, and it's funny that that's what happens. The star opens up, and usually the entities come out of the star in front of me, and they just start flying around, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Cool. And you don't ever have to be afraid of any because all spirits are pure love and light. The whole thing about evil spirits and demons and all that jazz, that was created by civilizations and cultures and religions to control the masses over the millennia. Because what's the easiest way to control people? Fear, right?
Yeah.
But none of that exists. All spirits are pure love and light. So you keep doing what you're doing. You need to sign up for my class in February, my next class, and we'll help you develop this further and help you validate the information you're getting. But there isn't anything to be afraid of. You're doing great.
Okay.
Doing great. Also, you said that you had spoken to your priest about this. There's a priest who's a Dominican priest named Nathan Castle, Castle, like the castle where the king and queen live. Look him up. His books are terrific, and he writes about a book. He writes a book about helping souls cross over, helping spirits cross over. I think you would really enjoy that.
Okay.
And I think you probably would too. So thanks so much for calling and sharing that story with us.
No problem. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Take care.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Okay. We do this show every Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific. The call-in number is 712-770-4160, and the access code is 533677#. You can find this information a bunch of different places, anywhere you download podcasts. I think we're on 70 networks in over 100 countries, and it's all in the show notes wherever you get podcasts, all the big ones, Apple, Stitcher, iHeart, all those. And you can find it on my website, AskJulieRyan.com. Just scroll down to the bottom of the homepage and you'll find it. Also, I send out a blog every Wednesday night, and it has the call-in information in the body of the email. The blog is a question that somebody has submitted, and I answer. And then lastly, I post it on social media. Instagram, Ask Julie Ryan, Facebook, Ask Julie Ryan. I really don't do Twitter because I just don't do Twitter. It's so time consuming. So look for me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, and I'll always post something the day of the show. Say, call in tonight, we're doing a show, so you'll know. And if for some reason I'm not doing a show, I'll post that as well, so you'll have that. When you're on my site, sign up for my blog, and also schedule a private appointment, and then we'll have a whole hour to discuss whatever you want to talk about. It can be a combination of medical and talk to deceased loved ones, deceased pets. I mean, just what you hear on the show. Past lives, spirit guides, angels, whatever. So this week's question comes from Jay, and Jay lives in Dundee, Tayside, UK. And by the way, Brian, that's Scotland. So one of your cousins probably that you didn't even know about. All right. And Jay said, hi, Julie. For the past month or so, I've been suffering from tension headaches, which have left me feeling very lightheaded and faint most of the time. They're also causing my anxiety to flare up pretty badly. Sinus meds haven't really helped, and the doctor just says that it'll eventually clear up on its own. Are you able to pick up on what's causing these headaches and what I can do to begin to heal? Thank you, Jay. And here's my response. Hi, Jay. So sorry to hear you've been suffering with headaches. In order to get some information for you, I first energetically connected to you in the UK and got a picture of you in my mind's eye. What I saw was mold in your energy field. I believe mold is the cause of your headaches. Do you live or work in a moldy building, or are you exposed to mold somewhere else? I researched your city of Dundee and learned it's a seaport town in eastern Scotland. Sounds like your climate may be quite damp, which often contributes to mold growth. You know, if you live near the beach, whether you're in Scotland or wherever, it's always moist because the water's there and the sea air and everything. I went on to say, I did an energetic healing on you and removed the mold from your respiratory system, including your sinuses. Then I applied anti-inflammatory energy to calm down the inflammation. Now, here are a few things you can do to help yourself. Do an ERMI test, E-R-M-I test in your home or office. It'll show if you have a mold issue and help you make decisions about how you or your employer can remediate this space. Number 2, check out Dr. Ann Shippey, S-H-I-P-P-Y, Dr. Ann Shippey's website. She's an expert in treating people with mold exposure, and you might get some helpful suggestions there. And then third, watch the documentary Moldy Movie. It, too, will give you lots of helpful information. By the way, all those links are on my website under blog. Just look for headache, pain, and you'll see it on the blog, and all those links are there. And then I closed with, as long as you're being exposed to mold, your health will be compromised. Mold can and does have the ability to make people really sick. Hope this information helps and hope you feel better very soon. You've heard me say a bunch of times on this show that the energy always goes where it's most needed first. And with Jay, mold showed up. And mold is a lot of times a missing link when people have a lot of different symptoms. And headaches and chronic sinus and all kinds of stuff can be the result of being exposed to mold. So, Jay, I hope you feel better. Thanks for sending that question in. Let us know how you're doing. Okay, let's go back to the phone, and let's see who's next. I believe it's Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
How are you?
This is Kelly from Long Island. I'm
Hi, Kelly from Long Island. Terrific. Welcome.
Call because she's very amazed at what happened to me. I had a number that comes up. First, it came up in the search in my computer. Then it came up that it was on a license plate as I was driving home in another state. And third was just this past week we had a new cable installed, and the employee's number was the number. And my number is 15051. What does that mean?
That means that you're in alignment with your spirit. That means you're in alignment with what your spirit's path is. When we're out of alignment, we can tell, Kelly, because we feel what we would consider to be negative emotions. Mad, sad, depressed, angry, whatever. That's our spirit. That's our GPS. That's kind of our early warning system that our spirit is saying, hey, you're out of alignment. Change your perspective. When you see numbers like that and you see them in different places all at the same time, it's just your spirit letting you know that you're in alignment.
Oh,
so you're, yeah. How do you feel? Do you feel aligned?
No, I do not feel aligned. My husband is a very negative person, and we've been going to counseling for that, and I don't know that I can ever change him.
You can't. You can't change anybody. You can only change your perspective. So when we try and change something, what we're doing is we're resisting the situation. So you want to pretend you're in Switzerland all the time. Stay neutral. When you feel bad, that's your spirit saying, hey, look at this from a different perspective. We can't create in anybody's reality except our own, and how we create in our own is with our thoughts. Because no matter what anybody does to you, they can't control your thoughts, right? So same with others. So keep that in mind. The more you try and change him, the more you resist, the more you're going to get, because the universe believes, oh, Kelly wants to experience what it's like to live with somebody who's in a bad mood all the time. So we're going to give her more of that.
Oh, yeah, no, I do not.
Yeah. So change your perspective. and just know that those numbers that you're seeing that are consecutive is your spirit saying, "Hey, girl, you're on the right path. You're doing it right."
And now I have a niece that has energy, and she's just starting to develop this herself. And she didn't want to come in my house the last time she was visiting because she said I have negative energy in my house. Yeah. Is it my husband, or is it something else?
Yeah, probably your husband, but that's all right. You go meet her for coffee someplace else outside of your house.
Well, she's young, and he followed me wherever we went to see her, so.
Well, tell him
don't bring him.
Tell him you're doing it.
She didn't want to come in my house.
Tell him you're going to do a girl thing, and he needs to let you do your girl thing, and
I'm happy for that.
Do something really girly, so he really won't want to come.
Yeah. Okay, I'm happy for that.
Okay.
I was thinking, where is this energy that's just bogging me down too? Probably.
Change your perspective, and you'll go right up. You'll know when you're in alignment because it feels better immediately.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Thank you
Take
so much.
Care.
Enjoy your night.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh, funny. All right. Our next caller is John. Hi, John.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Hi, John.
Hi. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fairly well.
Good. Where are you?
I'm in the San Francisco East Bay area.
Okay. Terrific. Well, you got a question for me?
Well, a favor. I
yes,
have
sir.
A niece that is not healthy right now. I think she's 4 years old, and I was wondering if you might be able to help facilitate an energetic healing for her.
Yeah, I'll certainly try if she lets me scan her. What's her name, John?
Henley.
Henley. Henley.
Yeah,
okay.
She's in Chico.
Okay. Yeah, I know right where that is. All right. So here we go. Here comes my laser beam from Sweet Home, Alabama. I'm going to hook into you, and then from you to Henley. Got her. Henley, I'm talking to your Uncle John. He wants me to scan you and do a healing on you. Is that okay? No. No.
Okay.
No. And I get no from little kids more than anybody. It's so funny, John.
Well, maybe we can do the same thing for my elderly mother.
We can, but let me see if I can get some information on Henley. I can talk to her, spirit. Okay. I can scan her. I won't because ethically I think it's an invasion of privacy. Even if it's an infant, I won't do it. But we can get some information. So Henley, what's going on with you? All right, this is weird. She's saying that she's having polio-type symptoms. That, to me, sounds like respiratory issues. Is that what's going on with her?
The only thing that we've heard so far is that they're going to take her in for kidney x-rays or something. She had a fever up to 104, and it just broke today. Okay.
I'm getting polio-type symptoms. That, to me, is a breathing thing. I think of people back in the day that had polio, they put them in iron lungs, to help them breathe when they had that. So see if you can talk to her mom and have her mom just mention something about Uncle John has this friend who wants to help you get better. Would that be okay? And then either schedule a private session or call in back next week, John, and let me see if I can really scan her. So she's telling me it's a bacterial infection.
Okay.
The other thing that I'm getting, when I am on somebody's wavelength, John, they're on their frequency, as I talked about, everybody has a frequency, their spirit does. What I'm getting is to let you know about a sepsis protocol. If you email me, Julie at AskJulieRyan.com, I will send you the links for it. But there's a guy named Paul Merrick, Dr. Paul Merrick, who's at Western Virginia Medical School, not West Virginia. It's in the state of Virginia. And he's a ICU doctor, and he has come up with a protocol that's a treatment of vitamin C, thiamine, which is B vitamins, and steroids. And he has had an amazing success rate of getting people over sepsis. What I'm getting is she's got a bacterial infection. it could go into sepsis, which is system-wide.
Mm-hmm.
So if you email me, julie@julieryan.com, I'll send you all the information on that, including his contact information, which I have given to several people over the years. And they email him, and he emails them right back. And he has talked to several people's loved ones' physicians and gotten them well, helped them get well.
Can you repeat his name one more time?
His name is Paul Marik, Marik, MD.
Okay, thank you.
And so email me, and I'll shoot you all his information. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All righty. Thanks, John. Thanks for calling.
So
okay, take care. Bye. I believe our next caller is Annette. Hi, Annette.
Hi.
How are you? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How about you?
That's good, thanks. Did you get me off speaker?
Yes, you're off speaker.
Terrific, thanks. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Naperville, Illinois.
Okay, terrific. You got a quick question for me?
Yeah, I have just been experiencing a lot of pain for the past 5 years. And I've been to doctors as many as I can and haven't got any diagnosis. So I just kind of was wondering what the next step would be to look into is.
Where's your pain?
In my diaphragm.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to get you on my radar, and let's see what comes up. So here comes my laser beam from Birmingham up to Naperville, and got you shooting energy from your feet up to the top of your head. All right. So you have an overabundance of Candida yeast, and you've got your esophagus looks like it's raw to me underneath the yeast. The yeast irritates it, so I'm going to clear out the yeast. I'll do a quick healing on you. I'm clearing out the yeast, putting energetic anti-inflammatory cream in your esophagus, coming down into your stomach. And you've got it in your whole GI system. If you email me, Julie@julieryan.com, I'll send you some information on yeast. You can find it on my website too, my blog. I've talked a lot about it over the years. But the other thing is you can schedule a private session, a private appointment, and we can really do a deep dive on you. The other thing is when you email me, remind me, ask me for the gut biome test. That's a test that will help you find out what's in your gut, and more importantly, it will tell you what foods to eat, what are going to be the best foods for you to eat to heal your body, because foods are the best medicine, Annette. So send me an email, Julie@julieryan.com, and I'll send you that stuff. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Take care. You bet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see who else we have. I believe we have Michelle, another Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Julie.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Where are you calling from?
Aurora, Colorado.
All right. Near Denver.
Denver, yes.
I know. Well, you got a quick question for me?
Well, I have a question about a past life.
Yeah.
So I have severely dyslexic. I'm severely dyslexic, and I was diagnosed at a very young age. I've always struggled with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm just curious, in the same breath, I've always been very ambitious. Mm-hmm. And I'm just curious, where does that come from? Is it from a past life? Just where does that come from?
What I'm getting, Michelle, is that your brain works really fast, doesn't it? I mean, you process information fast. You have what somebody would call a faster than normal brain, which is a superpower. And what I'm getting is that the dyslexia for you, although it's seen by educators and others to be an issue, the reason why you have it is because if you read normally, it would slow down your brain. And your brain is moving so fast, you have so many concepts and stuff coming in that's your superpower. It's not a negative, it's a positive.
Well, that's very interesting because I have to slow myself down to understand. Like, it takes me so much longer to understand stuff.
Yeah, because your brain's working so fast, right? Right?
Yes.
So when you rely on your other senses, like hearing and feeling, kinesthetic, and seeing, not reading, but all those other senses, you have superpowers to create things. So some of the most brilliant people are dyslexic. I mean, you Google dyslexic brilliant people, and there's tons of them, tons. Right. So accept the dyslexia, focus on how you process information in other ways except reading, all right? And, call us back and let us know what you invent or what problem you solve or, world peace, whatever. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's a superpower with you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well,
so
I
you
was
didn't
just curious.
That answer. Okay.
I did it.
Schedule a private session sometime, and we can look into past lives. Those are really fun, and I'm sure there are many that come into play. But that's just what I was getting to tell you tonight. Okay. Thanks for calling. You bet. Bye. Oh, that was fun. All right, everybody. We are out of time. Thanks to everybody that called in. For those of you that I didn't get on, please call in next week. Let me know I didn't get you on, and I will do my best to get you on first. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy this fall weather that's starting to set in throughout a lot of the country. Texas, our hearts and prayers are with you guys down there with all that water, so stay safe. And until next week, take care, everybody. Bye now.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow Julie on Twitter at AskJulieRyan and like her on Facebook at AskJulieRyan. For information on how you can ask Julie your question, please visit AskJulieRyan.com.